My name is Joanne Cox.
My name is Dan Clemens.
My name is Mary Marrero.
My name is Priscilla Andrews, and my sister Josie Peterson was brutally murdered March 8, 2001.
I'm the mother of fallen Deputy Steve Cox.
My son Jay Clemens was murdered September 3rd, 2006.
My daughter was Josie Peterson. She was brutally murdered in 2001.
About 5 a.m. I got the phone call from my other son saying that he had been shot. And I asked him if he was okay. He says, well, he's just been shot. Fog sets in. Numbness sets in. Just hoping that this wasn't true, that this didn't really happen, that he wasn't really gone. It's just a mind-numbing experience for a mom to hear that kind of news about their child. Steve was a dedicated police officer. He chose to serve in the White Center area. That was his choice. He saw some great needs in White Center, and he was very passionate about making White Center a better place, a safer place for people to live. Had recently married and adopted a young son that he just delightfully being the father. He loved that baby. I miss him constantly because he was such a part of my life. I miss him coming in and sitting down and chit-chatting with me, throwing his arm around me and giving me a hug when he leaves. I miss seeing him come up the steps with that baby in his arms. There's no end to the ways that you miss your children.
We were getting ready to go do a Sunday morning trail run with some friends. About 7:30 in the morning, there was a knock on the door, and it was a chaplain. And I knew right away that Jay was dead. We thought maybe he'd been killed in a river running accident or something. The chaplain came in and told us that he'd been shot. When somebody tells you that your child has been murdered, you're in a twilight zone. So I don't know if it's you feel like you're the first person that's gone through this, but it just doesn't make sense. You know, you're struggling with grief, and how can I honor my son, not have him forgotten? Jay was an extreme extrovert, many friends, lots of activities, very athletic, very accomplished snowboarder, mountain biker, studying communications, and very happy individual. Oh, I think I miss his smile and companionship. The week before he was killed, he was helping me rebuild a fence in our backyard. And so I think companionship and just a smile. What's difficult is you bring up your kids to try to keep folks from hurting themselves, and it's hard when they're doing everything right and they wind up being shot and killed.
two officers came in at 8:30 at night and asked me, did I know somebody by the name of Josie? That's all they had to say, and I knew.
My sister was brutally beaten and stabbed to death. Her boyfriend and his grandparents were shot and killed, and her boyfriend was also brutally beaten along with being shot.
You have a sense of rage, a sense of panic. Your whole world has been insecure. You're just insecure instantly.
Me and my sister were extremely close. She was my best friend, and life without her has been like life without a heartbeat.
She walked in any room, she would light it up. She was very outgoing, very caring about others, very compassionate.
My sister was a beautiful person, well-rounded. She had an amazing personality, and she was very strong and warm-hearted. And every day I have to relive these moments of her murder. Families and Friends provides a great deal of support when you're a victim of a brutal homicide or a brutal crime that happened. You can depend on them to be there as an advocate and to help you pull through the trial or through the court hearings, whatever process you're going through.
Family and Friends is the one who really supports the victims. I wish that more of the general public knew about Family and Friends before they had a devastating death or murder in their family. They do great work, and it's a shame to find out about it only as a result of having your son murdered.
There's always somebody from Family and Friends that are telling you there is, and it will end. You know, I went through it. It's going to be okay at the end. Just knowing that from an organization will give you comfort to pick up the phone and call them, because they understand what you're going through. They're not just talking the talk, they're doing the walk with you.
I have seen Family and Friends working politically in this state to enhance current laws that we have and to promote some realistic changes for crimes in which people are lost or missing, murdered, but they're also working to promote changes in laws that impact the victims.